Welcome, ladies, to the Alchemy of Self-Discovery. We have finally started this journey together where for 8 weeks we are going to work hand in hand, and I'm going to be your guide to help you to uncover so much of your greatness, so much of your purpose, and so much of who you were designed to be. And I want to just say, first of all, a real big congratulations to you for taking that step. For taking that step to say yes to yourself and for saying yes to the next level that you are desiring to get to. The Alchemy of Self-Discovery is a modular course, as you know, so you are going to get modules released to you every week. And you are also going to have a weekly session with me where we are going to go through the content of the modules that you would have received, and for me to answer and help you through any coaching issues that you may have throughout the time that we have together. Now, I want to set a really, really strong foundation for why this course is going to be so transformative for you. And what you put inside it is ultimately going to be what you get out of it. And so the first thing I want to say to you is be committed to this journey. 8 weeks is a long time. 8 weeks is a long time for you to constantly be in pursuit of who you really are on the inside. It will get intense at times. The work may seem a lot at times, but I want you to set the intention that you are going to put in exactly what you desire to get out. At the end of the day, your self-discovery journey is about you going in, is about you really taking the time to uncover yourself. And that's what this course is going to help you to do. Why is self-discovery so important? It is the basis upon which everything else you do will either succeed or not succeed. A lot of people are moving around, pursuing goals, doing things, wanting to accomplish dreams that are disconnected from who they really are in misalignment with their purpose. And really and truly, that is because fundamentally they do not have a sense of self. This course is going to introduce you and reintroduce you to yourself. It is going to show you what you are in this present moment, what you have the potential to become in the future, and it's going to show you how to get there. You're going to understand the deeper workings of your mind. You are going to see and reveal to yourself the deep, dark parts of your heart and of your soul that has not had a form of expression before, but this course is going to enable you to do that. I want to talk about the law of oneness first and foremost, to really set the momentum for what the whole essence of the next 8 weeks is about. The law of oneness is one of the 12 laws of the universe, which is a spiritual principle that guides us in how we are to, really show up in our lives on a day-to-day basis. And the law of oneness is the first of those laws. And what the law of oneness says is that everything is connected to everything. So as you are right now, I am connected to you and you are connected to me, and we are all connected to everything and to everyone. Why is this an important thing to note? This is important because ultimately it means that I play a fundamental role in the existence of the universe. You play a fundamental role in the existence of the universe. Without me, without you, without the 8-point-something billion people in the world, without all of the trees and the nature and the seas and everything that we have and we know as the universe, without any of this, the universe isn't complete. And this is relevant because it's a challenge to you. And here's what the challenge is. The challenge is when you don't show up for yourself, as yourself, in alignment with your purpose, something is missing in the universe. When you are not performing at your greatest space, at the biggest capacity that you have, we are in misalignment, and the universe, I can't, 8 other billion people in the world, everything that consists of the entity of life cannot fully function until you step into your own specific divine role for this world and for this life that we're in. This is a massive shift that I want to drop into your collective mind. And it's this shift that as you go on this journey over the next 8 weeks, it's with this understanding that you are so important to the existence of where we live right now. The universe and life itself depends on you to be who you have been called to be in order for life to fully flourish in the way that it was intended to flourish. And so what that ultimately means is that from this moment onwards, it's about you making that decision that you are going to step into full alignment of who you have been called to be. The Alchemy of Self-Discovery course is going to enable you to start that journey. The journey of self-discovery is an ongoing journey. It never ends. It only ends the moment we depart from this world. And so I want you to know that over the next 8 weeks, really and truly, it's just an introduction. Okay? It is not going to have all of the answers you need for the whole entire span of your life. Because as you move through life, as you get older, as you have different experiences, you are going to learn something new about yourself. But what the Alchemy of Self-Discovery is going to teach you will be tools and strategies and practices and concepts that will allow you to navigate the various terrains that you will encounter in your life. So welcome once again to the Alchemy of Self-Discovery. I want to use this opportunity now to just explain to you and to set the expectation for what you can expect over the next 8 weeks. I have put down in the portal below a course schedule, so you will get to see when each module will be released. We also have 3 bonus trainings, live bonus trainings, which I've also put in the schedule, so there are dates for those. And I will encourage you that you put these dates in your calendar, on your phone, or print out the calendar where you can see, so you are in flow. Every week you're going to get a module. I would advise that you put at least 1 to 2 hours on a weekly basis to enable you to get through the content of each module. There are 2 parts to the modules. There's the self-discovery part, which talks and deals with and teaches you various concepts. It's a video-based tutorial where you're going to learn concepts, learn the psychology of the mind, understand certain principles that will help you gain an understanding foundationally of how your mind works as a human being. And then the second part of the module are the Purpose Discovery Masterclasses. And those masterclasses are audio masterclasses that are really designed to help you to start thinking about who you want to become. Okay? So the first part is really about who you are and how you tick and what makes you operate in the way that you operate. And then the second part of the module is, well, who do you want to become? How can you now begin to create the life of your dreams and of your desires? Now, there are 2 very distinct types of delivery, okay? So you will probably need to have a switch in gear in order for you to fully kind of assimilate the information. So I would advise that you probably spend 1 part, maybe an hour, on the self-discovery aspects, and maybe find another day where you do the purpose discovery aspects, just so that it doesn't become too much of information overload, and so that you can actually work through each of the assignments. Now, the Alchemy of Self-Discovery is a self-inquiry based course. And what that means is that the large part of the modality of this course is going to ask you questions of yourself. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of questions. Every week you're going to have a workbook where you're going to have questions that you're going to answer. And sometimes it may seem daunting to have so many questions come at you, but the trick is to take your time with these questions. Find a quiet space, light some incense, light some candles, play soft music, tell your family members, your friends, whoever's in your environment that you need to have this moment. If you can, create a sacred space. Where I am right now is my sacred space. This is where I come to retreat and to spend quiet time with myself to reflect. So give yourself a designated space. Give yourself a designated time. Let those who are in your environment know and respect when that time comes for you to go and do the inner work. And the inner work is the questioning. And here's a really good way to go through that process of self-inquiry. When you come across a question in any of the workbooks that you'll be given in any of the modules, it can be tempting for us to overthink. It can be tempting for us to overanalyze. But I want to encourage you to trust your intuitive flow. I want to encourage you to trust what comes to your mind first, because oftentimes that is how the subconscious mind communicates. The conscious mind is that logical side of the mind that wants to know everything, that wants to analyze everything, that wants to judge everything, that wants to compare. Whereas the subconscious mind just flows. And so when you are answering these questions, go with the flow. Do not be too in your head, and allow your intuition, allow the inner wisdom that you have take over and give you the answers that you need. And so I would advise that you spend time, be in a quiet space before you start the work. Don't rush the work. Don't rush the modules. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time, get your mind calm and collected, and then begin the assignments that you have been given in each of the modules. The other thing that I want to tell you is that if you do the work, you will see the transformation, period. If you do the work, you will see the transformation. What I've shared and what I've created in this course is what has moved me from a place of depression, confusion, anguish, sadness, purposelessness, if there's ever such a word, and every other kind of funk I found myself in. It moved me and brought me to where I am today. Today I am a purpose-driven woman. Today I'm very clear in the direction that my life is going. I'm very at peace in my life. And it's because I have deployed the tools that I am going to teach you in this course. Finally, ladies, group participation is going to be so important. I know that we tend to want to just get on with things by ourselves and just do things in our own way. But I purposely created a group element for us because that is really where, as a community, we are going to learn from one another. And so I want to encourage you to open up, okay? It's a safe space. It's a safe container. You are allowed to be vulnerable in this space. You are allowed to share the deepest parts of yourself that you wouldn't share normally outside, okay? And the more vulnerable you are, the more we can actually start that process of healing, uncovering, transformation and transmutation. So the group activities are going to be communicated to you on a weekly basis. Please engage in that, okay? Engage in that, engage in the WhatsApp group. engage on the Instagram page. Share your insights, share your takeaways, share what you have learned. Ask your questions, ask each other, get to know each other. This is an opportunity for you to build a sisterhood and a community with one another. Okay, so that is really my introduction for how the Alchemy of Self-Discovery is going to roll. Obviously from time to time I'll probably just pop up inside the Instagram, do a live impromptu, and just share a few more extra bits and pieces. The final thing about the Q&As. Okay, so every week we have live Q&As. We will take a poll on when best to have those Q&As. So once you are all enrolled, I'm going to just basically sound out what works for everybody in terms of a convenient time for us to do the live Q&As. Now, the live Q&As are literally just that, okay? It's for you to ask me questions. It's not for me to teach you. It's not for me to have another session, a class with you. It's for you to literally come and say, Banker, this is what's happening. This is where I am. I need your help. Okay? So what that really means is do the work. And where you feel you do not understand, where you feel you need my coaching, come prepared with your questions. No questions, no answers. Okay, so I want to really make sure that you understand that the live Q&As are designed for you to get the one-on-one coaching, even though we are a group. So if you know you need my attention, if you know you need my specific guidance, that is where you are going to get that one-on-one attention from me. So please do come prepared. Ask as many questions as you feel you need to. Be open with your questions. And if you can prepare your questions beforehand and send them over to me, even better, because it means I have got more time to prepare to give you the answers that you need. So, down below, you're going to have everything you need pre-course wise. The official course is starting on the 22nd of September, which is next week, Tuesday. But I want you to get through the resources that I've included here. It's very important, especially the self-awareness workbook. That is your pre-course assignment. It's actually compulsory, okay? Because that is what is going to set the foundation for you to begin to see where in your life this course is going to be most applicable for and to. And once you've done that, once we're open up on the group activities, I will invite you to share your insights, to share your aha moments, and all of that good stuff. Ladies, this is going to be an amazing time. Thank you for saying yes to yourself once again. And I'm really glad and I'm honored and blessed to be your coach, to be your guide on this journey for the next 8 weeks. If you do have questions, again, I've put directions on how to contact me one-on-one. But once the group is activated, I will be in the group, so you can have immediate access to me as and when you need so. All right, ladies, that's going to be my introduction for now, and I will see you in the modules. Take care.